course, they do have to farm it, and Secret have been ending a lot of games quite early.
Yes.
So we'll see if they get to that point, guys. The draft has begun. It's time now to get into it. Secret versus LGD. Here we go.
Okay. LGD, Dire side, first pick this go-around. They'll ban out Puppy's Chen and the Axe, Bat Rider, and that prize Tidehunter taken out by Secret. We'll open up for the first pick, Troll Warlord, and here we go. Bristleback, hero we've seen Secret look quite comfortable with this tournament.
Troll opening from LGD. This is not a standard LGD opener.
It's not something that we see Yao being comfortable
Well,
on as
actually,
well.
you know what they've been doing, WinteR, is...
Sylar mid with
Yeah,
the
I
troll.
brought up with Cinderin yesterday because Sylar had played mid 2 games in a row. And I was wondering, everyone can see Yao is struggling to win his lane. Have they decided to swap the assignments and give Yao the safe, easy lane where you don't really have to have incredible mechanics to get your farm early? And he said, let's see if they do it for a 3rd game. They have done it at least 5 or 6 games in a row now. Normally it is Sylar and still on his hard carries, like Medusa I think is the big one. But Sylar has been taking mid almost every game, so maybe this is not even Yao's hero.
Yeah, I agreed. Like most of the games, they have been trying to use the lanes and swap up the roles so that it doesn't reveal their weakness, which is Yao's laning capabilities are not so good at this moment. Yeah, I agree. That's one of the few ways to adjust at the lane event. Swap the roles, make sure that you try to patch up as much holes as possible in your team's dynamic. Yeah, it's working for them. They had more wins compared to the first day. I mean, the results already speak for itself.
Well, the Lycan gets through, WinteR. Not banned out, and Secret will be eager to snatch it up with their second pick. And there's that Lion, another one LGD have been running quite a bit.
I'm really worried about this Lycan again. Like, Secret is just
They're just so good with it.
dominating with this hero, and Zai would be on the Bristleback once more. And safe lane S4, probably a Puck, a Storm, a Quap. That's the 3 usual heroes they gave him with the lineups like this.
We'll see. So, LGD, what do you prioritize banning-wise here? You've already let the big bad dog through. Do you start looking at S4 heroes to ban out? Do you try to ban around Puppy? What's the game plan?
I think the first one you want to ban out is heroes that work well with Lycan.
I think Puck is a
Puck.
pretty high priority ban.
Yeah, they went for the Magnus the other day because they had 2 melees, like Bristleback and Lycan. So Magnus being taken out by LGD, which is, I think, a really good ban as well.
Yeah, I agree.
The next one would be Puck or Storm, one of those 2.
And Ancient Apparition banned out by Secret here.
This...
I don't know if you're that worried about... well, I guess you only have Lion isn't the best solution, because normally the Storm will just initiate on him, but... I guess it'll depend on the last few picks. They do ban the Visage. It's hard to ban out Kuroki, though. He's been playing Rubik exceptionally well. So not the best Rubik game yet, but normally Rubik will have enough good spells to steal that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but this game, Venge is a hero that's much more fitting into their lineup, to be honest. Venge, Lycan, Bristleback. You can swap the Bristleback out, give both of them more damage, minus armor. It's just much better with synergy with these 2 cores.
Yeah, sort of surprising to see the Venge kind of ignored thus far.
He has been being picked up every game almost in the first phase, either banned or picked.
Yeah.
And this game he's just been ignored so far.
I think someone told me yesterday it's Venge has been first picked or banned in, oh god, I'm forgetting the number now. It was like 80%. Does that sound reasonable?
Most of the
It was
games.
really high. It was
Most of the games.
Yeah, it was a stunning amount. Yeah, we'll have the stat here in a moment. 4th ban from Secret will be on the Medusa.
This
so
is just like...
hero that gave him trouble last game.
Yeah, your obvious go-to ban versus LGD right now. At least what they've shown is just hardcore, turtle, hide in your base for 50 minutes, wait for the enemy team to overextend, and then win the game.
Wait for the rapier as well.
Yeah, so ban the hero that can turtle the best.
Well, that's where Medusa shines.
It also has pretty good synergy with... damn good synergy with Troll, I must say.
Yeah, here comes the bench, which goes really well with Lycan and Bristleback, and Secret's lineup is already getting into shape. Very strong physical damage output, a lot of pushing power with the auras, and yeah, and defensive capabilities as well with the bench. Very all-around strong draft.
Absolutely. So LGD, how do they strike back here? Still pretty open-ended. They can...
It'd be nice if they could have someone to like just shut down this Bristleback.
If they want to do like what LD mentioned, you have the carry in middle. Something that's still in the pool is they can consider going for the morphing mid, pit it against the Lycan. That's a possibility if they want to put Sylar mid instead of the Troll.
That's true. They don't have to run the troll mid. And looking at our third pick for LGD, they have their MMY Lion. They've been pretty flexible with Faith's heroes. We've seen some teams try to pick Disruptor versus the Lycan occasionally. Decent lockdown for him early on, but
Clockwork, another hero that works well against the Lycan if you can trap him in the cogs. Put the wolf in the cage. But okay, they get the
the
Juggernaut.
Spin Lords again.
Gotta spin.
It's tough though, because these heroes tend to have high HP pools. They build a lot of plus armor. Even if you get a good Omni Slash and Troll is fairly farmed, it's difficult to kill them off.
There's Lycan, Wolves, and Necromonicons. So
Yes.
Omni Slash is something that becomes less potent when there's Lycan stuff like a lot of summons around the battlefield.
Yeah, the thing for Secret is they can run the Lycan mid or in the safe lane. So even if maybe LGD's thinking we could go aggressive tri-lane, they can always just rotate the Lycan mid. So they need to have a solo mid who can beat Lycan and then a strong tri-lane if they want to go for that. And even then, you could still look to dodge, throw the Lycan in the off lane in a dual lane, and just put the Bristle back there. And there's your Puck pickup. I feel like they should have banned this,
Yeah.
or maybe the Venge instead of the Visage.
The Visage is just... I mean, I understand that Secret likes to give like Kuroki a big position for hero, and Visage is one of the biggest there is, but at the same time, the Puck and the Venges go really well with the draft. It's so much synergy, so much kill potential, and the setup from Puck is just what the Lycan needs.
Yeah, Secret Draft is a combination of a nice synergy across these heroes, but also heroes that these players are very comfortable with.
It's like a dream draft, for Lycan. It's
Yeah.
You always see Puck and Lycan together. They they complement each other really well.
Yeah. So, S4 Puck, pretty legendary. Zai has been very comfortable on the Bristleback. See what they do for their last support with this fifth pick. Now, LGD, they need their next core and their second support with this pick.
They are going for the off lane first. So
Darkseer.
this is something
It
that
is
we have
decent
not
against
seen.
the Aura strat.
Decent against the Aura strat, but at this point I see the vacuum going well with the Impel. I guess that's about it. Maybe they are planning to go some weird dual lanes, Juggernaut, Darkseer, Iron Shell, and the
Darkseer.
Iron Shell and Spin.
Okay. That's cute, but does that really win a lane? Like, how scary is that really?
Well, the other thing is this. It's pretty difficult for a Lycan in lane, but Secret can just be... Their lanes are very flexible. They can put the Lycan mid, they can put the Puck in the safe lane if they're really worried about the early pressure. Bristleback's also not a particularly easy kill.
There's one more thing that just came to me. Maybe the Darkseer was picked just to go mid 1v1 against the Lycan. Double Iron Shell against a melee.
That's possible. I would have assumed that Lycan would go mid, Zai takes the Bristle off lane, and S4 goes safe lane Puck. That's kind of how they've been playing it.
But they can switch up like what LD said. They can
just rotate.
They can just rotate the lanes like whichever they see fit the situation the best. So it's not like, oh, they're gonna put the Lycan mid.
Yeah.
It looks like LGD really want to force Puppy to come out of the jungle and be involved in the laning stage. They ban the Enigma now.
Yeah, that's
There
a
is
really,
still an Enchantress,
really good
although
ban. That's a really
they
good ban.
haven't been playing it too much.
Witch Doctor, the final ban here for Secret, another smart ban. Natural synergy there with the Healing Ward. So for DAC, Venge has been first pick or in that first banning couplet in 66% of the matches at DAC. So not on this patch, but in this tournament, 2/3 of the time she is picked up.
Yeah.
The Enchantress, though, now final pick for Secret. The Puppy Chantress, very exciting.
Yeah, not too surprising. LGD knew that they wanted to run a greedy jungler. Something that can also help out the lanes early. They're a bit worried about this Darkseer Juggernaut pressure, and if they don't pressure, then the Enchantress will just get a lot of farm early and start taking towers with the Lycan. As LGD work on their final pick, they need a support most likely. I highly doubt we're going to see a 4-position Darkseer. If they do, then you really have to worry about their laning stage.
Yeah.
So if you assume the Juggernaut and Lion go to... Okay, they are going to. This is super passive, though. Ugh.
Trying to fight greed with more greed, I guess, knowing Enchantress will be in the jungle.
This is... So...
But
what is the plan to keep the Lycan down? That seems they're just going to give him free farm.
My biggest concern is when the Bristleback gets core item, Lycan gets his Vlad's Necrobolt.
How do you stop the push?
5-man push comes,
Yeah.
and you are LGD. You're staring the push at your face.
You've got a wall. You've got whirling axes.
I mean,
and
you gotta come up with some big vacuum impale.
Yeah.
They
Darkseid and Lion.
they have no like Blink Ravage, no Chronosphere. They don't have great D push. They have Ion Shell Vacuum, and that's it. And they don't split push that fast. I mean, maybe they could if they go for the C-Deck style with the Masks of Madnesses and the Midas troll, but it is actually going to be a Yao troll, so perhaps he will end up being the one who goes mid in the end.
Very interesting. This secret draft, I have to say, looks a little scarier and just a little bit easier to execute with. Their game plan a little more straightforward. The push timing, like you're talking about, WinteR. For LGD, if they do this, it's going to take some serious execution.
LGD love having better late game. That seems to be their core philosophy right now is no matter what, we want to have the kind of lineup that if the game goes late enough and we have even remotely equal farm, we will win. But the thing is that Secret's very good at ending games early. When they get an early lead, they don't overextend too often. We're not going to see, like, if they get up by 10, 15k gold, we're not going to see them fall into, like, the trap of, like, what Hellraisers did that one game. I think it was versus eHome, where they just drastically overextend, feed a bunch of kills, and the game swings against them. If they get that lead, I don't know that LGD are going to be able to stop them from breaking the base, so I feel this is a bit too passive of a laning stage, but we'll have to see, as these are some unusual picks, not something LGD's shown much before, and perhaps they've practiced something that we're not seeing just yet.
Yeah.
So with that said, guys, I'm going to leave you to it. Zyori and WinteR will be taking you through this game. Enjoy. This will be the second to last match on this stream. The final one will be Newbie versus HR coming up next. So we'll have a pause. Guys, good luck.
All right. Hopefully we can get into it here. It looks like the lag gods are with us for now, WinteR. What exactly does Kale mean?
Kala.
Kala?
Lag already.
Lag?
Yeah, it's just like, it's lagging again.
Okay. Like, is the ka means lag and the la means just...
Again.
Again. Okay,
Or
lag again.
Something like that.
Gotcha. Interesting. So, an invade from LGD to get things started. All 5 heroes cruising through the jungle. Looks like they want to make Puppy's life a little more difficult, as I reckon they'll get some wards down here to block these camps.
They are gonna do the Iron Shell Juggernaut dual lane.
Okay, well, they get a sentry down to block that hard camp. Where do they go from here, WinteR? How many camps do you block?
They need to block the big camp here, but this is a difficult one. A lot of positions are easily sentryed and blocked.
All
And
so
dewarded.
they do block the big one. Just a couple of sentries here. I feel like
Oh,
a fight could
Lion.
break out.
Lion has to be careful.
On the low ground, Lion's going to get left behind. Maybe it's Sylar that goes back up to the high ground. LGD eager to take a fight here. S4 goes for MMY, but he gets hexed. Bristle still finds the kill on Sylar. Puppy may go down, trying to heal best he can. He's forced to skill the Nature's Attendance level 1 and still falls. 1-for-1 trade. Nope, make it 2. It looks like they did find that kill on the backside onto the Lion. Yes, okay, Arteezy helped him clear it out. So a 2-for-1 and secret draw the first blood. Great exchange for them, though Puppy will have to go to lane to leech a little XP.
Yeah, this is at least they got Puppy to slow down his jungle, but he's gonna come here lane like you mentioned. Gonna take a level before he's able to start jungling again. And Sylar is actually going to move all the way back to the safe lane instead of the off lane, and the Darkseid will be dual laning with the Doom.
Okay, not quite the way I would have predicted these lanes to go.
They probably swapped the lanes, I guess, because Sylar actually started with boots, which seems like he wants to go dual lane in the off lane. And here we go, in July, chasing with the Scorch Earth and the Iron Shell coming in, trying to get Kuroki in the corner. Kuroki doesn't have a stun, only has his Wave of Terror. But
S4, can he orb? Oh, the jaunt, but Doom, he's got the haste, or the surge rather. In July, goes in deep, he gets the kill on Puck. Now Kuroki mans up, makes it a 1-for-1 trade as they dive this bottom tier 1. Puck actually buys back here. TP back in, WinteR. They want to punish this. They'll block in Faith. He might be fast, but there's nowhere to go. Even the little creep in there helping him out, and they'll turn it around. A double kill for Kuro. Was that buyback worth it?
Yeah, it was a very cheap buyback, and they made sure that Kuro doesn't die. But I guess he probably wasn't going to die anyway. It was just about getting the kill on the Darks here.
All right, so things looking pretty good for Secret
Oh
out of the
my
gate.
God, look at In July skill build just for the kill. He has a Scorched Earth at one point and level Death at another
Oh
point.
my, no Devour. that hurts.
Just for the kill.
Slows him down a little bit. So Secret 4-2 here in the first 2 minutes of gameplay. Arteezy doing pretty well in the mid, up against the Troll Warlord there. Zai, well, having a slightly more difficult time in the offlane, but about what you would expect on the Bristle, getting a big creep wave here, shoving into the tower. Actually, already level 3. So good news for him. I guess those initial kills helping out a little bit.
Yeah, look, the lanes, however, are going pretty alright at the moment for LGD. Everyone getting their farm, and it's going to be about their greedy picks. How are they going to make it work? At this point, the Doom has retreated to his own jungle. Darkseid is the one actually going to be laning at bottom against the Puck, which he was going to get most of the farm with the constant double Iron Shell, and Doom would be getting jungle farm, and with the Orb of Venom would be trying to rotate around and get a kill, since he already has 1 point in the level death.
Yeah. So what level is Puppy up to now? Obviously a rocky start for him. Looks like he's got some sentries down, cleared out most of his jungle, halfway through level 2. So a little bit of a quiet start for him, but still very recoverable.
Yeah, he just wants to make sure that he stabilizes all the lanes. Everyone is farming. He doesn't really prioritize his own farm as the Anch.
Venge with 3-minute phase boots after that double kill down bottom.
Yeah, this is huge.
Wow.
This is actually really huge. He's gonna be able to do a lot of ganking and moving around the map.
Yeah.
This Darkseid has to be very careful with the phase boots of the Venge.
Even just the right click
yeah,
power
I
of
don't
this
think
Venge.
they actually saw this.
No, I don't think so. Smoke rotation behind Zayath in the top lane. The Hex to get things started. There's the Earth Spike, and definitely going to find the kill on
lane
Zai.
as well.
Now down bottom, going to be another kill attempt onto Faith. It looks like Curl with those phase boots coming in handy. He'll be able to chase him down
He's dead.
and try and keep up from the Surge. Orb across the tree line. Does have a healing salve, but S4 is there to knock it off. Kuro trying to get in position for a stun. Oh, they can't quite get it. Faith surges away, and
He's gonna suicide.
Oh,
my
nice
God.
snipe there from Kuro. Finishes him off with the wave.
Just barely got the kill.
Yeah, that was really
He
close.
had like 25 HP and the wave was 30 damage.
Whew.
That was close.
Nicely done, though. Successful gank, and the early phase boots from Kuro seemingly paying off.
This Lycan is getting really huge. Just 4 minutes in, leader of the net worth, 2300 net worth at this point. And the Doom has yet to get anything done at this point. It's level 1, level death is you do double damage on level 6. Lycan morphing into his ultimate form, gonna run in from top lane to try and help Zai get a kill on the Lion.
See, Wolves on the way in. Lycan pretty low at about half health. Arteezy jukes the Earth Spike. Nicely done, and they will get the kill on the Lion. And still in the top lane. Now Zai left behind. They'll chase him down. Scorched Earth making things a little difficult here. Troll Warlord gets a kill on Puppy mid all the while. And it looks like Secret do end up getting punished here. It's a 1-for-2 around the map. Yao getting that solo kill, though. Also having an Ion Shell to make it a bit easier.
Yeah, the Darkseer Iron Shell would be really crucial for him to get kills, especially the Juggernaut and the Troll. Both of these heroes will be getting up and close and personal with the enemy team. And now the Darkseer is going to pop level 5 soon. Doom is level 4.5. And you compare it to the enemy jungler. Puppy sacrificed a lot of his time, only level 3.5 at this point.
Down bottom.
Kuroki here coming in from behind.
Yeah, Dream Coil to start it off. Nowhere for Faith to go. We'll try to surge away into the tree line, but they'll pick him off once more. Tough game for Faith out of the gate here, WinteR. He is just getting picked on. 0-3 already.
Yeah, he hasn't even been able to finish his soul ring. It's really times are really hard for him.
Yeah, now Zai takes over the mid lane, soaks up a little bit of the farm as Arteezy moves into the jungle on the Lycan. We'll have to share with Puppy, and for now, just trying to get all that farm. Puppy and S4 will smoke. They've got a Hellbear Smasher with them. Puppy only on brown boots right now.
It's going to place that super ward there.
The super ward. I like that up on the high ground there. It really is a super ward. That spot is just unreal.
Are they going to move into middle?
Looks like they may have a go. No
No
goo
coil. No
skilled
coil
up.
yet. No coil.
No coil and no goo. Yeah, I don't think they can find this kill. They get pinged out as that Dire Observer on the other side of the river
Top
scouts
lane,
it out.
Arthur. He realized Juggernaut doesn't have mana to do anything. He's just straight up dead. It's a big solo kill.
Look at this. Or is he? In come the Wolves. They get stunned by MMY. They actually keep the Jug alive.
Wow, that stun actually saved him by the skin of his teeth.
That was really close. And the troll had to TP up. So even though Artor doesn't get the kill, still great space creation around the map, forcing a TP reaction.
Yeah, it was actually 2 TP reactions as well.
2. Oh, yeah, the line TP'd up also. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so Puck able to pick up his power treads. First item won't be rushing the Blink Dagger, but getting some extra stats, feeling a little more combative, perhaps.
Yeah, the power treads gives him a lot of solo killing potential. If he finds the Lion, if he finds someone half HP, the attack speed is actually very, very helpful for Puck. And not to mention the stats, the mana, the extra mana you have.
Yeah, he'll still find a fair bit of time to farm here in the bottom lane. Darkseer, unfortunately for him, unable to really lane right now. He's back in the base, finally gets his soul ring, but still rather lackluster farm in general. Well, minor gold lead for Secret here, about 500 out of this laning phase. Small kill advantage, but everybody seems pretty comfortable just sitting back and farming at this point.
The smoke will be from LGD, wanting to use the Doom here on someone. Probably the most preferably target will be getting the Doom on RTZ and getting a crucial kill on him.
Well, they might be able to do it as RTZ pokes a little far forward in the lane. No, doubles back. Good map sense there, recognizing that there's a lot of missing heroes on LGD. Being in the off lane, he is perhaps one of the more likely gank targets. They will do the wraparound, however. And looks like they'll go through the Radiant Secret Shop here. Smoke soon to expire. Are they going to dive the tower for this? What's the movement here for LGD? Looks like...
If he pops the ultimate, it's off cooldown soon, before the Doom reaches him.
Oh, he gets hexed. There's the Doom. Arteezy just walks in to the wrong direction. LGD, they get a payout here. The deny from the Wolves. Oh, Artur! What a player. That was nicely
done. He's even blocking the path so they can't push the tower.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
WinteR, the plays right now.
Only the troll has face boots, sadly.
Zai on his way up. Even just that little block out, though, buying them valuable time. Now a swap from Kuro onto Faith. Stunned in tower range. They get a quick pick on the Darkseer. Now S4. TP's in. Coil over the ravine. Orb forward. Jaunt to it. Yao gets punished as well. 1 for 2 in the total trade, and not even really 1. Half for 2, I suppose, with that deny from Arteezy.
Half
Secret.
for 2.
Half for 2. Well, what do you call it? I mean, you can't say it wasn't 2 for nil.
I take it as a 0.
A 0? You think it is that? Yeah, 2 for nil. Okay, fair enough. I would give him a half. Yeah, throw LGD a bone, WinteR. Come on. They're in Strug City here, but the wraparound. Zai and Kuro going in a little deep. Earth Spike misses right away. Now Zai actually manning up a little bit here, doing some decent damage to MMY. Turns the back as Faith. TP's in, and he'll use his stick charges. Zai, recognizing he's dead, just wants a kill before he goes. Gets the Lion, even forces out an Omni Slash before he goes down from Sylar.
That was
Secret in control of this game. Mid lane, Yao now in trouble. Arteezy goes into shapeshift, zones him out, and they won't go for the kill. Instead, they just go straight for the tower.
Oh, that kill on Zai was really costly. They needed to use 2 big cooldown ultimates. Stuxy ultimate, Omni Slash, and Zai even got a kill on the Lion before he died.
It's still a 1
That was a really, really good play by him.
Yeah, just pops his stick charges and goes man mode in that fight. So Secret, they'll finish off the Tier 1 tower mid. LGD puts some pressure on the Tier 1 up top, but the glyph comes out, and they won't be able to finish it off before Kuro comes in to make a defense.
S4 has a crucial rune in the game to make some stuff happen on the map.
S4, the master of the runes, known for the haste, but this event it seems like it's all about the invisibilities. Dream Coil Orb to start it off. Zai's here, big damage to bring down the troll. Doom on the high ground, thinking about having a go, but instantly retreats as he sees how quickly his troll friend dies.
Well, S4 is going to be running really close to his blink after that few successful ganks and with threats as well. He's going to have it in the next couple of minutes, and yeah, Mamao, he's still struggling to get his level 6 up on the bottom lane. Faith, level 8, has nothing, just a headdress, soaring, 500 gold, not even boots at this point, but he can pick it up if he wants to.
Yeah, very difficult for him. So Secret, they've pulled into the lead, haven't they here, WinteR? Yeah, nice 3,500 net worth lead for them after this kill exchange, or the series of kills around the map. Venge actually moving into kind of a carry style build here. Phase boots into drums. Kuro using that early momentum to now transition into a little bit more of a right clicker.
Yeah, it's... You know, Venge has a really... If you take a look at his stats, Venge has really good stat gain. 2.6 strength per level. 2.8 agility per level.
Wow.
He has a very good stats game.
Well, Kuro using this momentum to much success so far. 4-0 and 4, hitting for over 100 damage in auto attack.
Probably a Yasha coming next as well, if he can actually balance getting some farm and helping Puppy with the wards as well.
Yeah. Puppy. Yeah, definitely playing the 5 here. Brown boots and sitting on that Earnest Shadows, but still finding some recovery farm. Zai now picking up the mechanism to go with his power treads. And what's RTZ got in that inventory right now? I reckon he's closing in on the Vlads. Yeah, he sure is. Just the Morbid Mask away and has already secured the medallion. So Roche possibilities quickly opening up for Secret here between the Bristle and the Lycan. Just a couple of seconds of me time in the pit, and they should be able to bring down the big bad Roshan. Now LGD rotate down bottom with quite a few heroes.
Yeah, Bristleback has already a completed mech, and Darkseid is still struggling to get his mech up. At this point, Secret is having the better team fight, more team items, team composition items up, drums, face boots on the bench. Yeah, overall just better farm on most of their heroes. And LGD have a Midas on the Doom, takes a while before it comes online. Darkseid still not finishing the mech yet. Juggernaut getting on the Mask of Madness. Yasha, Quelling Blade, going to get ready for Roshan fairly soon.
Yeah, I feel like Roche is a big point of contention this game.
Tro has totally nothing at this point. Bracer, Facebook, 800 gold.
Yeah. S4 picks up his Blink Dagger now from the bottom lane, so he's ready to get a little more active. Actually been relatively quiet this match. But both teams with a lot of Roche potential, so controlling the pit is definitely important. You see already Sentry wards coming down all over that area. Down in the bottom lane, though, Faith initiated on Curl with a stun swap, and they've got plenty of damage. Impetus from Puppy is online and secures him a kill as he achieves his level 7. Look at this, maxing out the Nature's Attendance.
Yeah, usually he takes stats, but this game you can use the Nature Attendance to actually help the Doom target, so I guess that's the primary reason you want to have it at the higher ranks in this game. It might actually change the face of one fight, and here comes Arthur, popping his ulti, going on the troll.
Yeah, Yao in trouble. Beautiful body blocks from the Wolves. Now it sets up for the Dream Coil. S4 making it easy as he gets another one. Bristleback bottles up an invisibility rune, and with Troll dead, I think Secret look towards Roche here. And yep, absolutely. They move on in. There is a Dire Observer on that high ground, and they'll put an Observer of their own down, counter it, and now the Roche attempt begins.
Roche attempt? 10 seconds.
The Roche kill.
Was that even an attempt?
God, the minus armor is ridiculous. Now they want to fight. MMY gets stunned up. S4 with huge damage. Brings him down. Sylar makes it away, but they're not done yet. They're ready to pursue. Puppy with his Nature's Attendance out. Doom will Scorched Earth to get away. Now they look at this tier 2 tower mid, and she's going to go down fast here, WinteR.
Every game I watch them, they always get really good farm on their cores, like their net worth on their 3 heroes, and Zai is just always getting so much help from Puppy to make sure that he gets a good start, gets his farm, and yeah, Puppy's sacrificing his own farm, own levels are just so worth it at this point. Like the team is just always repaying him, like it's worth it.
Yep. They get the tier 2, and look at this. Secret go for the high ground. Swap right onto Yao. Whirling Axes will blind quite a few, but they still bring him down right away. Mech popped by Zai. Everyone's hopped off. Now they get the kill on Doom and Darkseer respectively. Buyback on the Doom straight away, but this tier 3 taking a lot of damage. Do Dire have a glyph here to hope for a defense? It's not looking like it.
Oh my god. That one blow, 290 damage. Oh my god.
Look at these Warpath stacks, dude. This Bristleback is a machine. They've got a Vladimir's offering out as out. Is this GG right here? 15
GG.
minutes? They get the racks. It's not over quite yet, but they get a lane of racks before taking a single tier 1 tower in the other side lanes.
And you know what? Look at the Secret map. Guess what? All towers intact.
All towers intact. The Secret special. Defend your towers while you wreck your opponents. 14,000 net worth, 12,000 experience.
This has got to be the game that has the biggest lead at 15, 16 minutes.
I would have to agree. There might have been some of the other stompy ones that rival this, but Secret just continuing with this reputation of playing big and such crisp execution.
We talked about how we worry about LGD lack of deep push, and Secret 5 heroes standing in front of the base. What are you going to do as LGD?
Yeah, I mean, we saw how much momentum Kuroki got from that double kill in the bottom lane, and now he can afford just to swap in. He's pretty tanky, not really at risk of even dying, and they even man up on the Venge. The support Venge can go blow for blow with a lot of the heroes on the Dire. I mean, look at this. He's at 6k net worth. He's right on par with the Juggernaut, past the Doom.
the richest enemy team on LGD side. Like the richest hero on LGD side is just on par with the enemy bench.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Secret will get 2 towers in the top lane. They do lose their tier 1 mid, so it won't be a flawless victory here. But now look, the fake back. They smoke up behind Zai. They're ready to fight. Looking for the swap initiation. Smoke gets revealed as Sylar pokes forward.
They can start with a coil and swap to break the coil and kill instantly kill one target.
Yeah, Venge still not level 11, so there isn't that second point in the swap for the huge range. Bristle looking for the S and Y. They still have 2 minutes on this Aegis as well. Secret press into the base now. They just walk up to the high ground. Zai in the front lines. He's got the Aegis. Why the hell not? LGD looking for an angle to initiate, but is there even an angle to take this fight? Doesn't look like it. Tier 3 tower falling quickly. There's the swap onto Yao. Whirling axes, but huge damage comes his way. Zai takes an Omni Slash, but that's okay. Aegis will bring him right back up. Arteezy with a BKB on. The Wolf just laying into the structures. Now Puppey in the front line, zoning out in July, and that's it. Yao's had enough. GG's called. 18 minutes. Secret make quick work of LGD 20-7. A round of applause as WinteR has dubbed appropriate. What execution from Secret. Oh my gosh. Witnessing glorious victory.
This is as good as it gets, man. Seriously, that game is just beautiful.
Is that just Dota perfection right
Yeah,
there?
It's just everything was executed right, going according to plan, and everyone's performance, individual performance, decision making was so good. Like it shows you the plan they have. Sacrificing levels with the jungle, with the usual jungling hero that gets a lot of farm in the jungle, helping all the lanes is the key to success.
Yeah. All right, well, welcome back once more, LD. A quick one.
Yeah, I don't feel like LGD helped their shot this match with the draft, though. There were some very questionable picks. I think the Darkseer pick, still wondering how he really fits in because he gives you a very long cooldown ultimate, a vacuum that sets up for exactly one spell, which is Impale. He's also very level dependent. He takes a while to come online, which means by the time you're online, so is the Lycan, the Bristleback, and the Puck.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, they round out the draft with a Doom. Hero has no deep push, also needs farms and levels and space, another melee hero against a Bristleback and a Puck, who excel against melee heroes. I think they got pretty horribly outdrafted. That said, I think Secret played so well that even if LGD drafted excellently, they probably still would have won.
You talk about that, but LGD plays most of their games just exactly like this. And Secret is the only team in the whole tournament.
But LGD normally picks lineups that are better at holding high ground, like Dusa, Tidehunter.
But it got banned.
Yeah.
I mean, Secret has done their homework. They banned out the key heroes that LGD have been relying on through a lot of this tournament. This was actually the second fastest game of the DAC tournament so far, 18 minutes and 7 seconds.
It goes back to the way they're drafting right now. The reason why teams are banning Chen versus this team is not just because Chen is strong, but because Secret care first and foremost about winning mid for Arteezy. That is always priority number one. So Puppey always sends a creep there. He's constantly harassing. He's smoke ganking with Kuroki if he has a good ganking support, like a Rubik or in this case a Vengeful Spirit. And then as a luxury, if they've already won mid, then he'll start ganking the other lanes, pushing the tier 1 safe lane. They normally leave Zai alone, and I have to say, the reason this all works is because Zai does not make many mistakes in the offlane. He's not dying. He doesn't really need much help.
Yeah, and
they're giving him good matchups.
When he gets caught, he makes the best out of the situation. Like the top gank, he got caught out, but he realized he was screwed anyway, and he just stood up, popped his spells, and just tried to get a kill, and he got a kill. It's like 4 heroes there ganking him. He got a kill before he died.
It's like space creation and still a pretty good trade for him. It's the best of both worlds.
And this game, it really felt like LGD was picking heroes that work for other teams, but not heroes that work for them. They picked the Troll. Yao's Troll was not particularly impressive. They haven't been running this hero much at all. I definitely don't think it's first pick worthy for LGD. For other teams like Na'Vi, I can see a first pick Troll making sense, but for LGD, not something they're really running
First pick
particularly
Ember,
well.
maybe?
Honestly, I feel like the Ember would have done a lot more for them this game. Just because, frankly, Yao just does better on it.
Yeah, the lanes were rough. They tried to slow down Puppey by invading the jungle, and they didn't really succeed in slowing him down all that much. Maybe for the first few minutes, but
They did, because they forced him to get...
he got the Nature's attendance. I guess that was the big thing. But he just went. I mean, they adapted so
His
well.
adjustment was perfect.
Yeah, he went right up to the top lane, leech level 2, went into the dire jungle, got a creep, and then the whole rotation started. Bought some sentries, went back down, had his camps, and within 4 minutes he was on the road to recovery within 6-7 minutes. He was pretty much where he needed to be.
Yeah, this is just one of the, I would say, the best games I've watched from Secret.
Very close to a flawless game
Yeah.
from them. Obviously, lots of
I mean,
mistakes.
you
from
lose
LGD.
a tier 1 mid, but it's still a
When they lost that tier 1 mid, they traded for 3 towers up across the top, so it was pretty well worth it.
yeah, it was pretty close to flawless, I would say.
So this is the second fastest match of the tourney, as K-pop Tosis is letting us know on our handy little stats thing that you guys can't see off
Yep.
camera. We're using Notepad. But we're going to take a quick break, guys. When we come back, we have Rave versus C-Deck underway on Beyond the Summit 2. If you don't want to wait, you can go to twitch.tv/Beyond the Summit 2, watch it in the original quality with Coddle Guy and friends. I'm not sure who he's casting with now, but I'm sure it's somebody wonderful. And, well, in the meantime, we'll take that break. Then when we return, we get ready for our final match down here in the main studio of the day. That's going to be you two casting once again. Newbie taking on HR. At this point, Newbie is beyond a wounded animal. They're almost dead. They
Yeah.
got to win like every game from here on out.
To have even a chance at like the middle 4 to start in the lower bracket.
And meanwhile, I believe HR took down EG earlier today. Was that correct?
Yeah.
I think so.
They took
yeah.
down EG.
They did. Yeah,
So
they
now
did.
HR is looking like a team that should have won a couple of their other games. They definitely should have beat eHome the other day. They actually had a lead on Secret. This is a team that may end up
Wow.
being one of the strongest teams coming out of the group stage.
Artez was a 14-3-9 sniper in that game against EG.
And for your info, he actually max headshot and take aim. He didn't max shrapnel.
None of that
first.
shrapnel
He took
nonsense, huh?
shrapnel later.
Oh, interesting.
Forget about the shrapnel.
Very interesting.
All right, so we'll have that break, guys. Then we'll come back. We'll show you the remainder of Rave versus C-Deck. Until that game is ready to begin, Newbie versus HR will be the final game of the day. We're well underway with day number 3 of the Dota 2 Asia Championship. Stay tuned.
Don't just stream, bet now. Go to ebattle.com.